All right, it's Friday, it's 8/12. That means Michael Cook's here is going to review a couple movies for us. Are they both in theaters?
Both in theaters.
All right, we have Renfield and Mafia Mamma.
Good morning. Let's talk about Renfield first. This is opening today at theaters. Nicholas Hoult plays the character Renfield. He is basically the servant to Count Dracula, and he's been doing it for, decades and decades now, and he's tired of being in this toxic relationship. He joins a support group. He's trying to find a way to how to get out of the clutches of Count Dracula, who of course is played by the other Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Yeah, exactly. Most of the movie is set in New Orleans. A woman named Awkwafina plays a local police officer who's trying to take down a local crime syndicate, but her department is incredibly corrupt. So you have these two different plot lines, and of course they're going to figure out a way to come together. A lot of gore, actually more gore and violence than I would have thought, but it's kind of done comedically. When Nicolas Cage is on the screen, it is absolutely fantastic. He is just over-the-top hammy as Count Dracula, and you love his charisma and his just reading of the lines. It's a lot of fun when he's there. The problem is, in this whole movie, he's only on screen for about 20 minutes.
Really?
And so for the rest of the time, you're kind of with Nicholas Hoult and Awkwafina, who are good actors, but their characters are not particularly interesting. And this movie has so many plot holes that you can't help but notice them. They're like, no, that you just, the things that just don't make any sense. Now, it's kind of hard to talk logic when you're talking about Count Dracula, but you would like a little bit of a plot that makes some sense. There are some funny moments that I did laugh from time to time, especially when Nicolas Cage was on screen or there in that support group, which is a lot of fun. But this movie, I gave it a mixed review. I have to give it a 7 out of 10. So it's okay.
So Nicolas Cage's performance is good, kind of like back when he was in Con Air?
Yeah, no, that's an American classic. That's the Citizen Kane of convict
So
movies.
Mafia Mamma,
Playing at theaters today as
okay,
well.
Let's go for it.
This one stars Toni Collette. She plays at the beginning of the film a suburban mom. Her son just went off to college. She's married to a loser who frankly cheats on her. So she finds out that her long lost grandfather has just died, who lives in Italy, and he, in his will, he left her in charge of his affairs. Oh, and it turns out he's also a mafia don, or was a mafia don before he was killed. So Toni Collette goes to Italy, meets Monica Bellucci, who was his right-hand person in this criminal organization, and immediately this suburban mom is thrust into the mafia underworld in old Italy. Toni Collette, I think, is a fine actor, one of our best, but here they've written her character as overly gullible at all times, that it just got kind of just repetitive and ridiculous, where there are all kind of various Italian stereotypes that got old very quick. I did like some of the allusions to the Godfather movies, whether it be oranges running down a hill, kind of to show that death is upcoming. But this is a comedy that's not funny, and it's just a big disappointment. The premise was interesting, but the execution did not work. I did not like this movie. I gave it a 3 out of 10.
Whoa,
just
Michael!
I hate to say that because I love Toni Collette and Monica Bellucci. They're both fantastic, but here it just doesn't work at all. Man, it was not a good movie. 3 out of 10. Don't waste your time. Do something else.
Only person proud of you is your mama because you made a film.
Exactly.
Wow. He doesn't do that very often.
Not too often, but this time.
All right. Let's